Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 9th of November, 2025, my return day to streaming after having a day off. It was an interesting day because today it was a premiere of a brand new game that had come out last week, and we had put a little bit of delay on the premiere because I wanted to finish up at least one, if not more, of the games that I had currently been playing. We did that, and now there was actually enough time to really sink into this game fully. I'm really glad that I did because I had a great time. At least, well, let me explain. So, today, it was the return of the Level 1 podcast. Today, we talked about a few different topics, notably finishing up games last week and what I was hoping would come out of Outer Worlds 2, which was premiering today. Talked a little bit about my history with the original game. We chilled. We had some good Q&A. It was a pretty good podcast, although in general, there was nothing crazy about the show, besides the fact that I did announce that Wings of Redemption has agreed he will appear again on the show later this month. For details on that, obviously check out the show. We don't have concrete dates yet, but I talk about what's going down with that. So, today's podcast was pretty chill. Then, we started with the Outer Worlds 2, okay? So, in a nutshell, what do I think about the Outer Worlds 2 so far? It's okay, but I don't feel like I've gotten far enough in the game yet to really make any judgments. We played the intro. The intro is almost 2 hours long. Then there's a big time jump to what is now the present day, which is 10 years later from the intro, which I guess was to take place during the time frame of the first game. And then everything's different. Plot has changed since the first game. All these things are happening. And then you get thrown onto your first open world area and the game begins. The problem is I only got to play like 15 minutes in this open world area and then the stream ended. So really all we did was the intro. And all I can say is this. Between my first playthrough of the first game years ago and Outer Worlds 2 so far, the main difference that I'm finding is the combat is more challenging. The combat, essentially enemies are hitting harder and the aiming isn't as easy to do as I remember. Now, I don't know. Maybe that's because I'm on on PC rather than console. Maybe there's not as heavy auto aiming or whatever. But definitely, it seemed a little bit more difficult, even on the gamepad, to hit things like in the weak points and stuff. However, it also could be because in this game, you get to pick one or two like special abilities. But if you pick two, then you have to pick a detriment ability, which I did. I picked a detriment, and that's sickly, meaning your character, I think, takes 50% more damage and gets this like sickness from healing. So if you heal 2 to 3 times during a fight, what happens is you get like rejection of the medicine and now you can't heal anymore. So that actually happened during a critical fight. I was like, oh crap, it made it way harder. And yeah, the enemies are hitting me for way more damage. So maybe my major complaint about the first game being, hey, the combat's too easy. Maybe it won't be so in this run of this one because of the way that I made my build this time. So I guess we'll see. Anyway, after around 2.5 hours, I was, enjoying myself, but I wasn't in love with it yet because we really had just gotten to the open world and I just started to explore it. I did one quick side mission, then we ran out of time. So what I think is next time around, when I play Outer Worlds 2, I will have a much better established opinion because we will play through the actual first area of the game. We'll see what missions are there. We'll see what story is there, and we'll go from there. Okay? So enjoy the first 2 hours. It's like 2.5 hours of gameplay. Sorry that I can't really give you a better idea now. I'm just too early in. Once I get a little further, I'll have a better formulated opinion. Okay? Sweet. Now, we did hit a support goal today. Absolutely, positively, we did. And I'm very thankful for that. Thanks to everyone who showed up, engaged, and supported with Outer Worlds 2. Then on the late stream, it was Tormented Souls 2 continuing on. And I'm pleased to report we finished up the fish processing plant. We did a major boss fight, which was kind of annoying because it was a puzzle boss. Then we had to move on to a new area, which is actually the cemetery. We started, doing puzzles and exploring there. We found a badass new giant weapon, and then we ran out of time. But great engagement, great support. In fact, tonight, we got a lot of support on Kick, which actually hasn't been happening recently. And then tonight, we had 2 to 3 people who were all supporting on Kick, which was great. We did get some YouTube side support as well, and we hit the goal. So we are now at 5 out of 10 goals hit. We are halfway to DSP Tries It Thai cuisine, which I'm excited for. I've never done a Thai food on DSP Tries It before, so it would be a good time. And yeah, it was just overall a great day of advancement, fun gameplay, good times. There was one major negative: heat. Today, it was unseasonably warm. It was like 65 plus degrees outside, which meant it was 85 in here when I was playing Outer Worlds 2, and I was like, oh my God. It was so hot, I'd have a cup of coffee because it gets so stuffy in here, it starts to make you feel like tired. Um, Luckily for me, at least as of tonight, it's saying no more weather like that this week. This week, every other day will be 10 plus degrees cooler. There'll be rain on and off. So should be good for the rest of the week. Shouldn't have any overheat. It was just one off day that was unseasonably warm, thankfully, because I've really been enjoying the fall weather. Okay, so good stuff all around. Good vibes, good gameplay, good chills, fun. Tomorrow, we do it all again. And tomorrow will actually be a chill day. What does that mean? First of all, no podcast because we're going to do another major stream of Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, with Pokemon Legends, recently, we have really been heavily focusing on doing longer streams of it because when I play, there's so much to do in this game. There's the town exploration. There's the wild areas that open up where you can catch new Pokemon. There's the duels where you have to fight humans and trainers in order to get the ranking points to do a challenge fight. Then there's the ranking challenge fights, but the ranking challenge fights now are turning into big story segments. In fact, we're in the midst of one now. We go to do the ranking challenge and, oh, the guy's sister's missing, so spend an hour looking for her. So that's what we're doing now. Being that we're going to do another 3 to 4 hours, hopefully we'll make major progress. Hopefully we will beat this next, part of the story and then some. I'm being told we're about halfway through the story missions, but I'm wondering how much more side content there is because I have been doing the side content as well. Maybe at one point the side content will actually dry up. It's weird because if I'm halfway through the story missions, why have we already locked 13 of the 20 wild areas? We've already done more than half. So either the pacing is off or maybe we are further than half in the game. I don't know. I mean, we're 20 hours into the game. Is the game really 40 plus hours? I don't know. But every time we play Pokemon, we have a great time. People engage, people support to name a Pokemon, pull them into the party for the stream. And in general, really great playthrough. So I hope you'll join us tomorrow. Nice, chill, interactive fun for Pokemon. Then on the late stream, it's our weekly late night chill of American Truck Simulator. This week, I have brand new drinks, a new set of alcoholic ciders that I'll be trying out for said stream. And we'll have a nice interactive chill time again, I'm sure, as we always do. Again, the big challenge here, can Truck Sim actually be successful all the way through the end of the year into 2026? I'd be shocked, but at the same time, I'm shocked we're still playing it now. This has been like a 7-month playthrough, over 40, like 50 hours of gameplay. Pretty awesome. Okay? All right, everyone, thank you. Have a good night. See you all in the morning. Enjoy the gameplay, by the way. Outer Worlds 2, Tormented Souls 2. I'll see you in the morning for fun, chill Pokemon, and then I'll see you at night for chill Truck Sim. Good night, and peace out.